everyone. I would like to take a moment to introduce to you my husband, Marlon Weaver, and he will be joining us in today's Friday Fitness Challenge. So today's challenge is 1 minute of 8-count bodybuilders. So what's an 8-count bodybuilder? So today, what's going to happen is I will demonstrate what an 8-count bodybuilder is, and he will simply walk us through it, or talk us through it, if you will. So with that, and we will explain a standard 8-count bodybuilder, and we will also follow up with explaining a modification to the 8-count bodybuilder.
So 8-count bodybuilder was developed by the military to get recruits in shape quickly. It's a total body workout, and we'll walk through each individual step, but it's important to remember your form as you're going through these. You get the most out of it, and you reduce the possibility of injury. So make sure you're concentrating on form and look at each individual step that you're doing. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and we'll do two regular standard 8-count bodybuilders to begin with, and you guys will be able to see the repetition, and I'll count through them, and then we'll do 2 more, we'll do the breakdown. So let's go ahead and do 2, and I'll count through them for you. So go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, as you can see, there's different steps in this that are actually working the different muscle groups. And the first thing you're thinking about is when you come down into the squat position, you're going to be jumping back into plank. So you've got to pay attention to where you put your hands and lean your body. Now, when you jump back into plank, make sure you're getting back far enough that you can keep your hands and shoulders directly underneath you. If you're leaning too far forward or too far back, that's bad for you. So let's go ahead and go through those 2 steps and get into plank position. Now, once you're down into plank, you got to remember flat back. This is where the actual intensity of the workout happens. If your butt's up, your back's up, this is actually relieving some of the tension, and you're losing some of the effectiveness of this workout. So you're not really challenging yourself nearly as bad. The 2 things that the other things you might do is leaning forward, dipping your back.
Sorry.
It's the same thing. If you're not flat back, dipping your back is the same thing. If you dip your back, it's stressing yourself, and you're not getting as much of the workout. This position hurts. Sam's already starting to shake a little bit just holding plank. 2 other things we'll go quickly is leaning too far forward, which gets that dip, or too far back. Now, those are the things. That's with the arching and the arching. If your back's flat, your hands are directly under here, that's where you're actually going to get the most out of this. Your push-up, this will be interesting. Your push-up's next. Make sure it's a good solid one. Go ahead and do the jump. Jump back in. Bring your legs in and come back up. All right, hang on for a second here. When you're doing your push-up, you have to think about your push-up itself. Every push-up is its own exercise. So when you're coming down, make sure you're staying flat all the way down and staying flat all the way up. Don't let your body dip or sag or do the worm. You see everybody do those. Try to avoid those. And as you get fatigued, your shoulders are starting to get tired, you're going to want to do those sorts of things. So think about them as you're doing them. So let's do 1 more, and we'll go directly to the plank and then the push-up, and then we'll talk about the jump out. So the next here, you're going to stay in a nice flat back and try to keep your core tight as you jump your legs wide and then jump them back together again. Now, it's important to keep your body flat. This is a core engagement time. Go ahead and bring your legs back up, and as you stand up, come up nice and easy. Don't shoot back up. This is not a burpee. You're not jumping up to do a jumping jack. This is coming up nice and easy. It's lower impact. Also, when you come up, the blood doesn't rush out of your head. You get fatigued and tired and dizzy. Try to come up nice and easy. You've got a minute of these. There's quite a few. So next we'll show you are the modifications. You want to go ahead and do 2 modified so you can see the count for that one. This is going to look a little bit different. It reduces the impact.
Oops. I got excited. I'll redo that. Hold on.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you can see she's stepping back, coming down into the knee position, doing a knee push-up, and then jumping out, jumping back in. The step back reduces your impact. If you can't do that jump back, that's a lot easier on the body. This step up, step back, it's much, much easier on the body. Now, when she comes down for her push-up, go ahead and come down to the push-up position. When you come down on your knees, don't drop down to your knees, and still keep your body flat. And this is still a push-up. You're not cheating. If you're going to do a push-up, do a push-up. Come all the way down into it, come all the way back up. This only reduces the amount of weight that's on your shoulders. So go ahead and do a nice solid push-up. See how deep she's going. Now you got to come back up. And again, good solid plank. Concentrate on that as you're going through your different jumps in the back here. Jump out, jump in, and then step back up. That's the modified.
So again, the fitness challenge is to do 1 minute of 8-count bodybuilders. Whether you're doing standard or modification, this challenge will kick your butt. If you want to take it one step further, do it for 2 minutes. I would love to hear if you do 2 minutes. So with that, comment below on how many 8-count bodybuilders you did, or private message me. I would love to hear. And I will also post how much I get to do, or I do today. So, all right, have a good day and have an awesome weekend.